All right, so let me get your attention real quick. This is Bingo Toys Hertz, aka Strafe. I just want to say there's very few bots that when they come out of the box, when you look at them, that they impress me. This guy really, really impressed me. From the videos I've seen of him to how his face sculpt looks, I'm just shocked at how good this toy is, or how he looks, I should say. I haven't really done all the articulation and stuff. And how hefty he feels. He feels fairly weighty. And from what I can tell, like only the thighs, I think in the back, there's die cast there. But this guy looks amazingly well done. And this is only the second figure I've gotten from Bingo Toys. The first was, her, Windblade. She was the first figure that I bought from Bingo Toys. And the only real issue I have with this figure is the thighs, on how they kick out on an angle. That kind of sucks, but other than that, decent figure. Now, I don't think the weapons are painted. If it is, it doesn't feel that way, but these weapons are pretty cool. I like how this comes down, or that handle comes down. I think you can attach these to some part in jet mode and in combiner mode. The sword is pretty cool. I like how that looks. Again, I don't think it's painted. It just doesn't feel painted, and I'm not really a good judge on if it's painted or not. I like the little parts on the handle, because these little ports or whatever, you can plug those into his hand right there. And I think that actually this part probably down here is painted, because it looks like it's coming off on the hand. But I think that's better than the way most times they come, because I think it plugs in his hand and he holds it a whole lot easier than we would be if we were trying to plug in his blaster on his hand. So I thought that was a decent little thing that they did. The articulation on this guy is pretty good. Let me get this off. You can move this up, and then you can bend out his arm like that. That's cool. He's got butterfly joints where you can come out a little bit, and then he's got where you can come in. You can leave that closed and then do that. See, there's not ratchets in his arm, but there are ratchets in his leg, and it's like soft ratchets going backwards. I love all the molded detail on this guy. Like all this stuff looks really, really good. The stuff on his legs. The boosters on the bottom of his feet, which is mostly for jet mode, but that's cool addition anyway. That's nice to have. I like how that looks right there going down his leg. I like the little wings on the back of his leg. I even like his backpack here, because this looks cool, and you know that it's a simple transformation. It's gonna just go up and over, I think. And for the pictures, before this guy had came out, this part was blue and that part was blue, and I wish they had kept it that way. That would have just been a whole lot better, because it looked cool. The color was kind of like a lighter than his eyes, and that would have been better, but you know, it is what it is. He's got decent head articulation. He's got head tilt, which is a lot more than I thought he would have. His head can go up that far. That's about as down as it's gonna get. But still, this guy shocked me. Now, it took me a second to settle on what insignia I was gonna use, because I went through this one. I went through that on the back, because I tried this one up front, and it just didn't look good right there. So that's why I stayed with this. The clear white one's for the front, and this shiny one for the back. It just seems to work a whole lot better. Love, love, love. Hold on a second. That face sculpt is so good. And the way they did his eyes, I don't know what you want to call how they did his eyes, if that's like electro galvanized or whatever it is. I think it's still light piping. I think if I took a light and lit up behind here, I think his eyes would light up. Actually, let me see if that works. I tried it. I was wrong. That doesn't light up, or at least this thing is just too bright and it's not really gonna show up because, yeah, see, it doesn't really light up at all. So either way it goes, that face sculpt is good. Now, if the rest of the teams, the rest of the Technobots are as good as this guy, everybody's gonna be happy, or at least most people are gonna be happy, because this guy is really, really, really well done. There's probably a few flaws in here I haven't seen, but for right now, just right now, this guy is good. From what I've seen in the videos, the transformation isn't difficult. I'll do that later, but that's it. If you guys want to get this guy, I'd say do it. I'm happy with it. All right, I forgot to mention his hand. The combiner hand comes with him, and these things are easy to move around. Like, I'm barely putting forth a lot of pressure to move them, so they're easily manipulated. They splay out like that. So these hands are pretty decent. Look how they can cross a little bit. I like them so far. And I actually like the color of the hands. I like how it's brown, or I don't know what color it is. Maybe like a dark reddish, not a red, but whatever color this is. I like the hand. And the hand is pretty much as big as, hold on. So if you look at Bruticus's hand and that hand, they're pretty much the same size. So my hope is that this guy, when all combined, will be bigger than Bruticus. Oh, and yeah, finally, he is a pretty big bot. That's MP44 Optimus Prime. And he's about as big as him, slightly taller. From their feet to their head, he might be just maybe 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch taller. But anyway, if you guys want to get this guy, like I said, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Looks good. Later.